Nuclear weapons are called preventative weapons for a reason, with its main goal to prevent an attack from another country. But countries quickly realized that besides preventing a major catastrophe, you can threaten to create one. And that is why during 1980s the world had around 61,000 nuclear missiles. And with everything that is happening right now in Ukraine, the never-ending nuclear threats by Russia, the main question remains the same: will Putin press the button?
Это не блеф.
What's up, investors? It's the Russian dude. And today, let me present you my speculation whether I think the president of Russia will use the preventive weapons to cause a chain reaction of disastrous events. And to answer this question, I think it is extremely important to know how the nuclear defense system of Russia works in general. To begin with, Russia, just like other countries, doesn't actually have a nuclear red button, but instead it has a briefcase and inside is a phone. And this whole system is called Cheget. But to be honest, it does not look like your regular phone. You cannot call anyone, you cannot order a pizza, and in fact, you don't even need to talk. Because once it is activated, people on the other side will understand everything. The owner of the briefcase just needs to press the buttons and the encrypted messages will be sent to respective forces. But the major difference between Cheget and other nuclear buttons is that it only activates where it is already existing nuclear missile flying towards Russia. Long story short, even if Putin wants so much to press the button, he will not be able to do it unless somebody else attacks Russia. In addition to that, not just Putin alone, but 3 people in total have their own briefcases. And these people are the president, the minister of defense, and the chief of the general staff. And even if nuclear missiles are already flying towards Russia, at least 2 out of these 3 briefcases need to send the signal in order to activate the response from Russia. And right here is your interesting but very scary fact. But before I tell you this, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel if you like this style of videos. Okay, here it comes. What if in very unlikely case scenario, all 3 of these briefcase owners are eliminated and nukes are already flying towards Russia? Will there be a revenge and who will initiate it? And the answer is yes. Russia will have its vengeance, but there will be no one to start it. If the system detects earthquakes from the explosion, the release of radiation and fires, but there will be no response from neither of the Cheget briefcases, the system will activate by itself. And its name is perimeter, more commonly known as dead hand. So what does it do? It launches one single missile which crosses the entire territory of Russia from the west to the east. But this is not a nuclear missile. This is a multi-million-dollar radio transmitter, with the only purpose is to activate all the remaining nukes on the territory of Russia and send them to the predetermined locations. So it's like you destroyed our country and we will take all of you with us, and we don't even care who did it. And well, at this point, I think pretty much you can see it for yourself. Even if Putin wanted to press that button so much, he will not be able to do it without an actual threat against Russia. So you can consider all the future nuclear threats as an actual bluff. And even if somehow somebody is able to override the system, launching a nuclear missile takes time. It's not like just pressing the button. You have to give all the orders, prepare for the launch, or even deliver the nuke to its launch site. And all the movements of nuclear equipment is surveilled by satellites. Which means that as soon as nuclear forces start moving and preparing, it will be detected. And then the warnings will be issued, and if there is no response, the nukes will be destroyed at sight. And Russia perfectly understands this. In addition to that, a big portion of nuclear missiles are already old, and some, if not most of them, have not been properly maintained, which puts even the launch of such missiles at risk of exploding immediately. But okay, even if Putin presses the button, so what? Will Ukraine just say, "Wow, sorry about that, we acknowledge the defeat"? No way. It will unite them even more against Russia. And so, the result of using any nuke will be completely the opposite for Putin. Thank you so much for your attention, товарищи, and see you on Monday.